behind him. This is a classic. Oh, and Flit on the repeat takes down Sedodo. The flash is good. The fights keep coming, and Flit's grabbed a second, picking up where he left off yesterday.
Yeah, he was looking very good indeed, and KST will have to step up at this point, which he absolutely is. He actually have the man advantage here, but not for long. Fame will steal it away, 2 versus 2, and the attempt at the bomb plant is coming through at least. Kick up on towards the boost box, and the smoke will at least allow a little bit of movement here from the Portuguese squad. Diaz will take care of Kiest, and at this point we've got Fame left. And that should be all she wrote, but we'll see. He's actually pulled it off.
The kit's there.
It actually has got the kit. It's all worked out. Fantastic work from Fame, and that's going to be
reputation that outsiders have had for the longest time. I think this team is trying to be a bit more explosive and exciting in a lot of their plays here. Kickit wants to re-peek. The smoke has to be very careful about the one-way, but never mind. Flit and Kickit both chime in. This A-ramp crawl, it's been slow before it can even get started.
Yeah, a kill through the smoke there as well, and I'm not sure there's much more to be said about round number 4 here. 3 AKs remain. A couple of smokes, sure, but they would need the CTs to give frags away for free, and I just don't think that's going to happen. At this point, batten down the hatches. Make sure you've established crossfires, and that's exactly what they're doing now. And we haven't got a Jame AWP yet, but not necessarily required on Vertigo, Chad. We're seeing a lot of top AWPers move more to a rifle mentality, most notably Zywoo on this map.
Yeah, he was doing wonders with Apex when we got to cover them during Group A, just absolutely mauling any of the A-ramp maneuvers with that M4. But here's Kickit, silently down the ladder, but quickly. Maybe something all of you should try and practice at home. Need to be solid on the keyboard too.
I'm still crouching up the ladder. I just feel like I don't trust myself to do it properly.
Yeah, it's all about the taps. You want tap, 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 and well, here's an example. This M4 in the back, still trying to work out where it came from, but KST, a highlight of yesterday, will dispatch of Kickit, but it feels like they're just going to waltz on into their death. 16 seconds on the clock. Agil and, well, just Agil now. Last man standing and 4 to find.
I think a kill's available here, potentially. Not quite. Decent efforts, but another very...
relief to what is looking like a very dire situation.
Hey, come on, the CT side. Sure, FTW picked this map, but it's not over yet. I'm sure they'll get the first kill. No, well, that's actually not gone well at all. Fame and Flit will be mowing them down here, and it continues to be a huge problem. The crossfire is spectacular from Kick Up as he manages to pick up another double here, and they're just in cruise control, Chad. Difficult to really analyze this one. They're going, try and flush them out, but this is where it all begins here, and it's an open kill. Jill takes down Fame now. Let's look towards middle. Let's see what they've got here. So here's the smoke. Looking to take vision away from the elevator position, but Kick Up might be in front of it.
Doesn't feel like they've had too many openings, so that's nice to see one. This mid-round's going to be very important. Smoke to block off vision from CT over towards elevator as well. Norbert now knowing he's under pressure. dosia through the smoke. He's actually found the gap straight into the back of Kickit's head there. This one's looking explosive as they can turn to either bomb site. Norbert's noted back of the site. He's getting spammed away out, chipped away out, knocked on down. It's only a matter of time. Surely Norbert doesn't get anything done, and 51 floors down.
Goes down with the clown shoes.
That has to be the first round.
Yeah, it has to be at this point, and a bit of a gimme there as he falls off the map, and we will see the bomb plant come through. Not
Kickit, he's a little bit cheap firing. Well, he's the one in the dirt first. Flip from the sandbag, will defend under the pump right now. Drops the smoke and wants to get out of dodge. Nades are coming his way, and careful now, Flair. We saw what happened with Norbert. You have to be careful.
Well, these rounds are starting to look a lot more competitive, Chad. They're not just getting absolutely rinsed on the A-ramp or the B steps. They're actually looking quite competitive here, pushing the CTs back. We've got an even situation. You could even favor it towards FTW, considering the thinly spread CTs and low HP of Flit as well. They have got the AWP on Jame, however. And he has been having a decent game, 6-1. We haven't really had to talk about him too much, but these are the moments where he can really shine. Patrolling around the map with the sniper rifle, rarely misses. And for now, the bomb making its way towards A-ramp.
Yeah, I think having this B lurk is fine here, but has to be a little bit more proactive for some information. Top of Scaff has been blocked. There's still time on the clock, and Fame's actually going to use this in his favor here. He might catch the perfect timing and lurk out the top of this behind them. Flit spotted one top ramp, and here comes Flit. The smoke. Sorry, not Flit. Fame. Flit was the one side. Fame's the one with the 2 kills and the round's done. It's all over. There's no way to even get the trade right here. Agil, he's trying to chase him down, but this one's already lost. 30 seconds left. Fame will get the final kill.
And this position that seems a bit weaker. They haven't got as much of a firm grasp here. Good spam though coming in from Norbert. There's the same Molotov smoke combo going for the B split again. It's not broken, don't fix it. Let's just keep pushing. See if we can find the opening frag once more. It's going to be Diaz finding Fame. Sedodo cracks open the B bomb site now. And once again, Chad, is the B split that's working out as FTW get the bomb down here. And they've got a 4 versus 3, and this might be a conversation where they actually have to save on the outsider's side.
Yeah, money not looking great on that of Jame and Kick It. Everybody else is in a pretty decent position. Now, one of the keys for outsiders on a
Meta and Flit. Oh, a missed jump that actually is going to be a huge sound cue. You might have to just call the whole thing off. They tried to back out of it, but it was the worst of both worlds. They're still like half committed as Flit mows them down. He finds the bomb. Round done. And yeah, maybe just stick to middle in the future, boys, because you've just been absolutely walloped here. 4 kills to Flit's name, looking for the ace here. He's just got a Jill to find, who's actually towards the B steps, coming through the connect. No, not the connect. He's actually going to T-spawn. So he might not get the ace. He might be denied, but still, what a fantastic effort.
At least allow him, right? Everybody else sit back, let Flit look for this.
As he listens out for sound cues. Spots the barrel, actually. Can't quite connect the dots. Oh, he's so close, but it will be Norba to take him down. That's very unlucky. He got the information required, but still couldn't find the all-important headshot. It's going to be a 5-on-4 to kick things off for the outsiders here. Looking likely to be a 12-3 finish, but we'll see what they've got left in the tank. Galils, Deagles, and a final play towards the A bomb site. Smokes are down. A chance to plant the bomb, but I dare say Flip, he'll have other ideas. Kick out, mowing them down, but still not done yet. We are seeing at least 2 frags come in, and that's a great shot from Jane. That should tie things up here. Diaz, a decent effort so far, but he'll need a couple more where that came from. Still has a minute to work with Chad, but not meant to be. So 12-3 at the half. What do you make of that?
Well, taking care of business. Alex absolutely smashed FTW so far today, and rinse and repeat. Back towards A. This time a few more bodies from FTW to fight for this. The flash is good, but the Goosh looks better, and Kick It's got the opener.
We're not done yet.
With a couple of crispies.
We're not done at all. This is actually looking very good for FTW. The bomb is down, Norbert is low, and we will see a 3-on-2 ensue here. 1 minute 30 remaining, so just looking for any tight angle. Seems they could take advantage.
This play from Jame right now, he's already starting to investigate B. So if he doesn't find any resistance, he can call Norbert over. They do have that smoke and that Molotov to work with here. But if Jame just wants to play the seesaw game, right, try and draw the players back towards the B side so it gives Norbert a runway in towards A, that's always an option. As the investigation begins now. Dodo's found 2 kills so far in this round, and he's going to be looking for the 3rd. Jame has located him behind the aircon unit. Flash over. James still behind the tall box. There's so much time for this, but look at the boots. There's 2 players to deal with B now, and it's just James selling a bit of a fake. But was he spotted on the jump by KST? Did he see Norbert? I don't think he saw him. He definitely did, and Norbert's found the key. They should be in. Volley towards heaven, and it's a ruse. Back towards B. Is he starting to run back towards B? Is he really doing it to him?
Everything, isn't it? So now James can tuck himself in the crazy spot for the rotations here. He knows B is clear, and presumably is guaranteed at least 1 kill here. Spotted. So this is a bit of a problem now, but still the advantage towards the outsiders. What a great masterclass in heads-up Counter-Strike at this point. The jump across, it's brave, it's bold, but it does work out for 1. Speaking of which, we have a 1-on-1 situation. Norbert, 14 seconds remaining, has the bomb, but it comes down to the duels, and it will be a Jill. Sure.
FTW lost 16-4, 16-4 yesterday, and they've already managed to accrue more rounds.
Yeah.
So an opportunity for a 16-5 if more of those shots keep coming. Fame, he is sharp. Saw the shadow and is able to pick up the 2nd. The course correct with the aim, not bad, but KST will dispatch of him. Now on the 3-on-3, Norbert needs to be worried about the reaggress from dosia here. KST trying to oversee business, so swings out, gets the fight. A nice shot on the MP9, and they keep on kicking.
They absolutely do. And James, I don't think he'll have much to say about this one, but I'm completely wrong here. They know players towards sandbags as well. He's been dinked in a lot of trouble here. They've got the information that he's low, and they've opted to go back towards B. I suppose they know there has to be at least 1 at the A bomb site, and there's actually 2, so B bomb site is completely open to this stage.
They're all about this divide and conquer mentality here outsiders. You saw yesterday they're happy to kind of split up or even bait one another to secure rounds. So this time round, James is going to use the advantage of the rotation to get the bomb down, and again, for the 3rd consecutive round, a B retake.
So they have some armor. They've got Flipped, he's got 24 kills, just to know that. What a game he's having. After 17 rounds of play, a 2-on-2 ensues, and kits are available, but that lack of HP on dosia is an absolute problem for them. Flit on the backstab as well. He's timed this very well. They'll just be setting up for their retake, and they've pulled the trigger. They're making their way forward, and here we go. Oh, no, the low HP player! He's going for headshots only, Chad. I'm sure he knows there's a possibility.
10 seconds, boys. If you want to go, you have to go now.
Oh, is it ever? They've actually got a chance to plant here, Chad. It's going down. I can't believe they pulled it off once again. in just the nick of time in true Outsiders fashion. It goes down to a 1 versus 1, another B retake. KST this time with no kit. I'm sure there's one available. He has got the smoke and the incendiary, but so much to do here. Flash and HE available for Norbert as well. And the retake begins.
So focused on the flank right now, Norbert. Well, that molly's going to give it away. Burning hot toes, drops the smoke, or at least, oh, he doesn't have to. It doesn't burn up onto the lip. Norbert's been able to just stand here. The tap on the bomb, he doesn't have the kit. The tick now, the bomb is over halfway gone. KST's going to need to grab this kit. There should be time for the defuse, and FTW are going to do it again.
They absolutely are. They're coming to life on this CT side. That's actually all.
Money for the buy. Outsiders maybe starting to sweat a little bit now, and dosia tries his luck, but kick it. He's not going to be tricked. He's not going to be fooled. He's actually going to set Flit up to take another kill. Up the scaff, another body drops, and this A bomb site is under a lot of pressure here. Flit can just keep pushing the issue. Molly towards headshot, right side smoke, and they're heading back towards B.
Yeah, it's a 5-on-3. You can't imagine there's much presence towards a B bomb site considering what they've seen at A ramp, and they would be right. It's absolutely wide open, and in terms of the execution, I don't think they'll need much more. They're just going to throw a couple of flashes in, and surely, yeah, they won't be doing the B retake this time. There's absolutely no chance. The money's too low to even justify the attempt. But that might open the door of opportunity. The bomb has still not been planted. They find one more of those, sure, but Flit was just there to sell the idea there was still some presence towards A, get the backstabs if they did retake.
They're locked in here, Henry.
And you're right, Norbert's coming for them.
Yeah, they've completely sealed this. This is actually a huge problem for FTW. If they lose all these guns here, going into the next, because of the nature of how they've been winning these retakes, they're going to have very little to work with. Agil's been noted now over towards the short position. KST trying to buy them some room with an aggressive maneuver down the ramp. Dodo, he doesn't know that he's not long for this world because lurking around the smoke is Fame, and they're actually dispatching of Outsiders now. I think they've had enough of the hunt. James just wants to hold on.
Oh, I like this boost. Oh, I don't think dosia liked it too much, though.
It's all right. No one saw.
Yeah.
No one saw it. No one was watching.
Really do any damage.
No, it was a sketchy spray.
Yeah, it's not the best weapon for the job, but maybe not the worst either. Definitely worth 1 kill up there, I'd say. But HE grenade doesn't connect, and here's a bit of a precision move from the CT side. And it's going to be Flit owning them once again, Chad. He must be close to the 30 bomb at this time. 28
he just used
kills.
Their one-way smoke against them.
Yeah.
Just mauled them using that one-way smoke off the top of the headshot sandbag against them, and now walking into the AWP, the trusty James.
They've managed to hold their own. The CT side, they've shown they can get string rounds together. It's always a little bit nerve-wracking going against one of these top teams.
He flashed there from James. Doesn't get KST, who can pounce. Tracking is fine, steps wide, Flit will punish, and that is a rough situation down there now, segregated.
He did well to even get one there. The bunny hop he got off going up towards construction made him very difficult to keep track of. Agil, good for 2 though. Lovely little transfer towards Fame. He finds the bomb as well. We are not done just yet. The round's still up for contention though. We've got a 3 versus 2. Agil trying to buy some space with the Molotov, and Flit's not having any of it. Jumps past the flames here and helping himself towards the B steps, but I dare say he'll be removed as well. Indeed. Agil will find his hat trick here, and James. With 28 seconds, I dare say he'll just be saving. Quiet by his standards, we've been looking to see a bit more from him, but anything but. As dosia lights up 1, it is a quick exchange though, as 3 kills for Outsiders will be given back in due course, and at this stage it's a 4 versus 2, 4 versus 1, and all that build-up, Chad, has been completely shut down. We are done.
Flit's given them the flick here. He's just absolutely bamboozled them here today. 34 kills, 131 ADR, 3 assists, 13 deaths, and you might be able to add 1 more into any of those columns here.
He's
so let's see.
Up for it, isn't he? Every time we've seen him in these scenarios, he's just heads up, looking for the kills.
He's really shown to be quite a monster here, right? This team has lost Yakinda, but it's all right because Flit is here. This guy with 35 kills in total. What an absolute showing from Outsiders here. This is building on the good work they did yesterday against Big. There it is. And then they postured for a little bit of short control. So Dodo trying to block this now with a smoke of his own. A flash forward, the DS doesn't see anything. So that's a waste of 200 bucks, and the bullet straight through the eyes. Flit picking up where he left off. Will be traded by Agil. Now we have a 4-on-4.
Yeah, somewhat oversteps the mark there, but the damage has been done. The 4-on-4 is absolutely fantastic for Outsiders. Still plenty of time, as you would expect for these group of guys. And the smoke's starting to dissipate now. So we have 2 CTs waiting towards the A site. Agil in middle, and KST holding the B bomb site.
Similar scenes actually happened yesterday against Big as well. Flit went down early, and then they still finished short towards A. Now, they have a smoke, a flash, and the Molotov in play here, but they have to get past this lone defender of Dodo. Posturing to short on his lonesome, has the backup from top side, but he'll be the only one to take this joust with James.
There is a flash available, but I dare say they would save that for the actual bomb site itself, trying to use the PT-50 to
faking the drop.
knock him off the perch. And yes, he has indeed, but now he'll actually have to go down. So that's the next part of the map dissected. 30 seconds here. The flashbang coming through. They might just be taking this dry. So just looking for a bit of information there. Didn't really get much from it. And back towards B we go. Remember, there are two players there. So Agil and KST in position. One towards the back platform, and Agil with a flashbang holding the double doors here. It's all about this first frag, and James absolutely nails it. The pincer comes through, 10 seconds, but that's not a problem. The bomb is absolutely going down here. As we have a 3 versus 2, Stadodo and dosia. Oh, not in a great spot here. One towards lower B, coming towards middle. Stadodo comes up through the smoke as well. They do not have a kit, and time is of the essence here. Trifecta of doom to take down here as James patrols towards the window. Watching tunnels for now, his teammates reside on the bomb site itself. What's the final play going to entail?
Showed his head. dosia knows he's there. Stadodo with a nice shot on the USP, and a goose to the dosia. He's looking dead for this world. It's only one player to walk past, and they're just going to walk on in. So I blinked and I missed it. That all happened way too quick. I don't know how they managed to give that one over. The defuse, it looks like this is going to be very, very close here. Very close indeed, and just in time. But yeah, go check it out. James got some fun content. Bit of personality about it here, and well, Fam's got a bit of aim about him. dosia dead. An opener here, long control granted, and right now having to scamper around the map is FTW. What's the reaction going to be? Launching himself across the mid doors. Stadodo, stray bullet comes through, not going to get him tagged up, and right now at this juncture it just leaves KST on a bit of an island, so we will turn our attention towards A.
So when you lose this sort of territory, especially long, very prime real estate on the map, you do need to react and try and get some information elsewhere. They boost player up towards short, but not really forcing the issue here. They're happy to fight towards long. dosia in a position to be flashed in, and that flash is about to come right here, right now. He needs multiple frags here, at least one.
He was blind.
Splits them there, and it's actually not looking too good. Norbert ascends towards the A bomb site, taking a bit of damage there from the flames, and he will get the second kill of the round. 5 on 3 now, as Stadodo, the last line of defense, takes a nade right to the face, swallows it whole. And at this point, it feels like they might be done for here. Put a bit of a backstab from Fliss as well. Good shot from Stadodo. He can buy enough time. Maybe there's a chance the Flip goes down. Yeah, this is actually looking quite promising here. This next kill might decide it all. 40 seconds remaining. Stadodo doesn't know that Norbert's right behind him, potentially going for the knife as well. Could get a bit awkward. He's absolutely flopped it. He gets away with it, but it might cost him the round still. 2 versus 1, KST. With 1 frag so far, 25 seconds remaining. This one's getting weird and wacky, but it will be Jane to close things out. They'd never go for a knife with 3. Nades towards the right-hand side of the tunnels. No one there to receive it, but plenty of opposition towards the left. Dribble smoke to be deployed. Good incendiary. And Stadodo, he'll be smoked out. Difficult position for him. I don't think he can find a single kill. KST needs at least 2 to make this round possible. He's delivering on all fronts. Agil towards long will be dropped, but still, that's brought enough time for the rotations here. There should be a response to dosia, which there is, but James, he might have secured the round. dosia, nowhere to be seen. He's all the way down towards CT spawn. Does not have a kit, but he does have flashes in the incendiary. The bomb not planted. And he knows James going to wait for his teammate here.
Yeah, the biggest issue right now is this smoke that Flit has for the doors. He can throw this safely from upper tunnels, usher himself across, and then James just has to oversee business here with the AWP.
Here it comes.
There's that smoke. James actually going to be the one taking the liberties into the site here. Has the armor to Flit, who doesn't have a whole lot. Has to be careful, but with that AWP at dosia on the other side, it's very difficult to see how he pulls this round off. Creeping, crawling in through the doors. He's here quick, responding. dosia is just going to try and walk through the gray screen, and maybe he's found the timing. They're not quite ready for this. They've tucked in tight, and dosia, he can't find anybody. He can't see a bloody thing.
I think he saw a barrel just then of James, potentially, but still, I think he might be done for. They're going to check the tunnels momentarily. It's all coming down to this moment here. Hasn't got the best weapon for the job, and regardless, the first bullet doesn't land. Even if he got that first shot, it would just stopping in the smoke and then making a lot of footsteps. He just worked out exactly where he was and actually got a glimpse of him as well. So here it is, the A play coming in early. Flit to lead the charge, of course. He's had a fantastic series so far. And here's Stadodo. Really need to step up here. Right-click smoker towards the bomb site, buys him a bit of space, vaults up. I don't think the flames will hit him, you know, but the bullets will certainly hit Fame as he starts to come to life as Stadodo takes matters into his own hands with 4 massive kills. dosia bringing it up the rear. Exactly a one-way, but a surprising position, and they didn't stand a chance. We're right back into the action, though. 6-3, FTW putting up a hell of a fight here on the CT side, which is famously problematic on Dust 2. Jame with a bit of long control, but the grenade's coming his way.
Burning now.
Molotov burning him considerably. I don't do well to get out of here.
Oh, he's just bouncing around.
I have no idea how he's alive, but not for long.
Springs in the boots right now. Sododo has to do it all once more, pivoting back towards A. They're under pressure. They know that Kickett's up short. Sound cues are plenty. And the push out. Timing there from Norbert. Immaculate work, because it's just dosia here, hoping he can find something. Has crept up for a fight, but walks into Norbert, who's upgraded a weapon. There's the final kill for Flit.
One step further than I thought he'd ever take, and surely will be dropped. It will be Fame to find the kill. dosia will respond. He does pick up the AWP, which apparently is a secondary AWPer, so should be absolutely fine in that regard. He'll be in the solo hold towards B now. Kickout's making his way through T spawn, so I would say the play towards A is likely here. They've shown a lot of presence towards B in the last few rounds. Fear have gotten there a few times, so A finish looking likely, I would say.
Yeah, there's definitely been quite a bit of conditioning over that side of the map. Historically, outsiders, or at least once upon a time, would love to park themselves with James AWP mid doors to cover off some of these rotations. It feels like FTW not just going to run across without a care.
MP9 to defend.
Yeah, worst weapon for the job here.
Actually, don't mind it with the reposition. Getting up close and personal with these smokes, it's actually looking quite promising, Chad. Dare I say it.
This is a problem for James as well. He might get spotted here by this MP9. KST has a chance to win the round.
Oh, he had a...
Yeah, they didn't push on the fade, but time again starting to get to that 30-second mark. The A-bomb site is open. They've got their tickets punched and they're strolling on in, ushered towards their seats right now as the plant shouldn't be too far behind. This disruptive utility will buy a few more seconds, but there's still plenty of time for Flit to get that bomb down. And meanwhile, James starting to secure the situation, creeping with that AWP. Should be able to find this kill easy as you like. And a kill gone. That's a massive nade, though. dosia with a missed shot. They know where he is. He needs to get something done, and Norbert will finish this round. It's just dosia. Oh, dropped it to the Lions' den. So giving it 2 kills, and Kickett is going to mop it up. That's done. Okay, I don't think James going to re-peek into this. Same situation again. You can just wait for this utility to subside. He can't peek wider than this without swinging into the AWP, and dosia will be the one to get info. Fame's taking a jab to the side, and Sododo will need to throw out a few more of those. A left, right, good night could be required here as dosia will silence Norbert for now. The rotation coming, the smokes as well. This is going to get biffy as dosia through the smoke. He's found another kill here. Starting to get whittled away out now. Outsiders, they might lose the half. Kickett will take down one, but still plenty of work to do.
This is looking very good. The Desert Eagle screaming here on the A-bomb side. They're desperate for this round, but that grenade might ruin their day here. Agil caught in no man's land, trying to retreat. 3 versus 1 now. KST has been very handy in this first half, but I dare say Flip will take him down momentarily. The Eagle doing decent damage there, but they know exactly where he is. Kicker down to 1 HP, Chad. If he can find that frag, maybe there's a chance. The smoke doesn't do a whole lot for him, I'll be honest, but has to try and get past James first. If he does that, there really is a chance, but not going to happen. It will be outsiders taking the half, but you have to say, Chad, it's actually looking quite good for them. They've got a lot of control here. Flitz towards CD spawn. They haven't smoked it off. The flash is actually coming from his teammate. Oh, this could all fall apart. He had 3 players on his screen, but Fame will make up for it. He's actually going to be mowing them down here. Nothing but headshots delivered by the CT so far. A 3 versus 2, make it 2 on 2. Very awkward round here from both sides, but still, the bomb should be planted. Norbert, that's brave as you like.
Just walking in. He just waltzed in,
I don't think that was the play.
Okay.
I like the idea. I saw what he was going for, but his teammate now on an absolute island towards the tunnel position.
Well, you know what they say, Henry. You see an open door, walk through it. And James going to walk through an open tunnel right now. It's Agil back of the site that he... It's KST back of the site. It's Agil over towards Car. Yeah, now his position has been noted. It's going to be a rough one for James. He's aware of where both players are. The bomb halfway tick. There's still a chance for this. 9 bullets isn't going to matter. And Agil, he's been very handy for impact frags.
Yeah. The MAC-10's looking to cause a lot of damage here, but receiving grenades at the very start and sneaking past his Flitz. That's a great job by him.
He was jiggling with the scout.
Yeah.
Don't you want to hold the line with the scout?
Potentially, I would say that'd be more effective, yeah.
Sododo's had, if he goes back and watches the VODs, or actually probably better to watch his POV demo, but the amount of times he's been timing, trying to react to something,
true.
He needs to just, as the primary AWPer on the team, you really need him to be focused on that crosshair. So he's had too many moments for that to go unnoticed here throughout Pro League, and we're only into the 2nd day of play for Group B, so very worrying signs for poor Sododo.
It's always nice when a CT finds that confidence to push up towards the top of middle, though. It's a difficult exchange. If you come out on top and leave with 100 HP as well, you've done your job. Sododo goes down to DS, attack to 41.
Curious how many bodies they expect to be over towards B, because it's a stack right now from outsiders. Out-positioning, out-maneuvering that of FTW at this juncture. a clear indication that they're coming here. A flash out to delay. Flit set up with another team flash, but he'll make sure he confirms the kill first. And KST needs to get both here. One is all we can get. And these Famouses on the second round have shown an absolute mauling against FTW in back-to-back days. Flit is going to get the fourth. And while Norbert towards mid will deny the ace, but Flit... All right, well, Jill's out long. Norbert this time around doesn't have the backup of Pickett here and won't get a kill. So really good work from Jill here, continuing to put damage down range. It's up to 18 kills as we wander into upper tunnels, and another kill gifted over. So a competitive round for FTW now. 2-man to the good.
Yeah, we talk about that reactive response, and this time it doesn't really work out too well for outsiders. This is safe territory. If they actually head towards A, you can see them actually changing their setup right now, sending maybe a gamble stack towards B. We've got a rotation from James and CT Spawn at least, and Kicker will hold for now. But not a whole lot he can do. He might as well join the troops and just save the weapons.
I don't think FTW are out of hot water yet. I truly think that this is still a round that outsiders can win here just by their pedigree. If Flit finds KST lurking up towards tunnels, this one is on.
All the timing.
Jill is very low. Oh, we heard the pickup. Did he hear the pickup right there? I think it was an audible sound, and KST will get the better of him. So that, at this point, should be the round done. KST is going to waltz in towards B. Use the smoke, going to get across, and Kickett's not going to pull the trigger here, but he will eventually. I was going to say, if he shoots, now they're just going to go A.
Exactly. So he was hoping to see there was a little bit more there.
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like, what is your choice here? You're going to have to kill him. You can't let him take James out of the equation.
Well, they're still worried about James' presence on the map. They don't actually know where he is, so they'll plug all the holes possible and make sure they get the bomb down safely, which they absolutely will. And as mentioned, this is definitely safe territory now, but a decent round there.
So, well, we might see that unfold, but James opts in lower. Okay, that's the change they needed. Some aggression from the big green, and James has a chance for the second. The flash wasn't there. He can get out of dodge, and they're going to try and push the issue to B. The snapping turtle to 5-7. It chunks down one.
Oh,
everybody's wide right now. Kissing outside the tunnels, and Flit is getting them all. Just 2 more kills required, and it's James all wild blind. Dodo, the last man standing, and the house of cards comes tumbling down because they're here in T-Spawn. See you later, Alligator.
That one's rattled them.
What's this one going to do?
Great grenade. Bosh. Look, oh, he's dead. He didn't see anyone. He took 3 grenades in the round, and utility damage starting to rear its ugly head once again. This is going to be FTW feeling the pain of James, as his grenades have been absolutely spot on throughout this series.
This smoke is going to subside momentarily here, and I don't know if you want to just Under Armour flash and push through like we've previously seen. Kicker can replenish that. Another one dropped. 20 more seconds on the clock.
Time as well.
Yeah,
35.
And the gauntlet that they would have to run in a mid to B. You wonder how that one doesn't hit the mark. You can see there's a little bit of a gap for dosia to work with here.
Did he actually get through?
Well, there's 27 seconds. That's the bomb going to be loose on the wrong side of the doors. They wanted to go mid to B.
You can't do anything now. Even if they get a kill, it's all in vain.
Just don't die after time, I guess.
Yep. Fall back, lads. This one's done.
Short to way into James.
I guess you're right. I didn't expect them to get up that quickly, but similar scenes here. They'll be mopping them up, and it's Norbert to confirm the round.
Play, which is mental, but he'll be coming up next, guys. Don't you worry. As, again, we try and bombard into B. The util's there, but so is James. Flicky has Flit. He's just got one more to find here. Dodo is going to be extinct for good, and that is 15-9. A quick game, but you got the Pixel 372 over towards that little lampshade. And there it is. Body blocked by Flit. He does it all. This guy does it all.
That's actually quite sick.
He can now shoot you up and over when you try and mantle on Xbox. I can't believe he's gone for a ballsy maneuver like that, knowing that there's no presence from lower, waiting for the hinge smoke to bloom. Takes a risky move and denies them their smoke landing for sure.
It was a useless smoke. They couldn't do anything with it. Now he has to do it manually, so that's smoke wasted, essentially.
$300 and a visual wall removed. Money's not really the question mark, and that nade, again, dosia, he is really copping the brunt of these.
Like max damage grenades over and over again, Chad. It's wild out there. You gotta watch out for the outsiders. You gotta watch out for Kickout as well. He's doing a boatload of damage towards the short area. Flit will convert to Diaz into a 4 versus 3. An important kill here. It looks like we might be done, ladies and gents. 2-0 for outsiders, looking very likely indeed. Jill and Dodo With all to play for here, Jame with complete positional control, spots the barrel, nails the shot, and that should be all she wrote. A very strong performance there, all things considered. A very convincing first map, but you have to say, Chad, FTW impressed us on Dust 2 at least.
Yeah, there was a little bit more pep in the step, a little bit more fight out of some of the individuals, and they've said it themselves. They're here for experience, a new roster, a new team, a bunch of new faces, going up against some older ones, outsiders with some new additions that we saw over there in Cologne. But so far in ESL Pro League Season 16,